My name is Eli Adler-Roth. I am the program coordinator of the Children's Trauma Program at Jeanne Geiger Crisis Center. There's been a lot of attention paid to the impact of the pandemic on children, even beyond the impact of trauma, the isolation, the loss of predictability, the loss of routine, and the dependence on technology. We have been seeing an impact on kids in terms of focus, in terms of jumpiness, in terms of just fatigue. Other impacts of the pandemic on children include, just kids are picking up on their parents' nervousness, anxiety, the just pall of uncertainty that's hanging over so much right now. One of the things that's been hardest for all of us is the uncertainty around when this is going to end, and for kids especially who will expect adults to have answers about things like that. Meeting online did allow for some other cool opportunities to connect in different ways. So, we would send kids on scavenger hunts. We would say, go find something that helps you feel safe, or go find something that reminds you of a happy family memory. We would use the drawing tools that a lot of the applications have to kind of make art together like we could in the office. Another thing we noticed right away is that not all access to technology was created equal, right? So we had families that were joining us in telehealth sessions from areas with spotty Wi-Fi, from homes where there are multiple kids, sucking bandwidth, trying to get on school. And just practically, we had kids who were joining us in a home where, they shared a bedroom with one or two other siblings. There wasn't a private space that they could go. We noticed that kids who were joining from wealthier areas would be more likely to join us on a laptop versus a cell phone. So if we were doing a group activity where you had to see everybody else, we had to, make sure we were thinking about who was in the room. Again and again, we were just hit in the face with the fact that the pandemic widened existing inequalities among the populations that we're serving. We saw a lot of kids really, really struggle with the lack of predictability that came with the pandemic. And adults couldn't give them answers about when things were going to go back to normal. And of course had their own problems in terms of just putting food on the table in a lot of cases. So it was really a perfect storm combined with the fact that all of the services like us, but also DCF, behavioral services, other mental health agencies weren't seeing the kids. So often we find out about domestic violence and we reach survivors because there's a DCF report, because a kid says something to their teacher or to their guidance counselor. And when people aren't putting eyes on the kids, there's not the same ability to uncover the problem. And just like people talked about, no one's showing up at work anymore with bruises on their arm, the kids aren't showing up telling stories about what's happening at home. So in addition to the concerns we had for the families that we were serving, we were nervous because of the families we weren't seeing. We talk about the importance of being a safe, secure, predictable adult. And we think about that as children's therapists, but we also think about coaches and teachers and friends at school, peers. And so one of the most detrimental aspects of the pandemic was the loss of attachment. The loss of connection, especially for younger kids who aren't able to hold a conversation on the phone or hold a conversation on Zoom. They're not seeing their preschool teacher every day for that predictable circle time, right? They're not seeing their friends at lunch. And even now, where they're back in school, fortunately, and they're getting some of those routines back, they're still distancing. Parents are so stretched thin right now, and your support can help a parent have dinner or read a book with their child rather than needing to pick up that second shift. It can also help us expand the research base around not just children's trauma and how to support children who have experienced domestic violence, but how to support children in this new medium of telehealth. The number for our hotline is 978-388-1888, and we are available 24/7, 365.